We are Mia and Massi. We live on this beautiful island called Sicily. Join us on our adventures around the island and making and eating local cuisine, on our villa DIYs and on our simple slow living. This is our Sicilian Dolce vita. Venite con noi. Right, we're in a tiny little village called Testa dell'Acqua because we know that this morning there's a little market going on. It is tiny, very
small little village, isn't it?
Yeah. Buono.
Da 2 mesi siamo aperti.
Ah, 2 mesi?
4 mesi che siamo qua, 2 mesi siamo aperti.
Ma siete di Siracusa?
Sì, lui si
Dopo 30 anni di attività.
So what a small world it is. We just simply went to see this calzolaio, which is a cobbler, and I recognized this guy when he told me his name, which is Glady. I recognized him. I'd known him ages, 25 years ago. He was a good friend of ours, but I didn't recognize him physically. Anyway, crazy that now he's living with his wife and their lovely reptile in this tiny village with less than 300 inhabitants. Isn't it a small world? So on our way home, we decided to go up a little hill, which they call Il Belvedere, and just to have a look at the beautiful view. That day it was very misty and very windy, but overall it was beautiful to look at. Testa dell'Acqua is part of Noto. Then we stopped off on the side of the road. There was this lovely lady who has a farm and she often sells her produce just outside, and we picked up half a pumpkin and some chicoria to make a risotto. It was such a cold and windy day that it was actually really nice just to sit in front of our new log burner and enjoy the warmth. The next day the weather was a little bit better. We went to Bar Ciccio, which is in Belvedere, for our habitual cappuccino and espresso. Massi has found some more vintage doors. Wow. These are quite battered. How many layers of paint do you think they've had?
A lot, because it's just like flaking off.
And also the back is green, but underneath the green it was blue.
It didn't do such a good paint job, to be honest.
No.
Flaking.
Welcome home. They're going to be so beautiful by the time we've done with these. And this is the other side. As you can tell, there's green, blue layers. There were even mushrooms growing on the other side. Crazy. So we have some exciting plans for these doors in the future. Not right now, because we've got quite a few DIY things going on.
Yeah, so this morning I'm making a very simple loaf of bread. I have got well, I'm not using a whole kilo, I'm using half a kilo of flour. The flour is grano duro. I mixed a little bit of semolina rimascinata, and I have got some, what I've got from the baker's panificio
Wow.
is some mother yeast. So
Let me have a look.
okay, it's been in the fridge up until now, so it's pretty cold because I've blocked the levitation of it. Try and show you a bit closer. And I'm going to mix that. I'm not using dry yeast. I'm not using beer yeast. I'm using a mother yeast. So I'm going to use half of that. And I'm going to keep the other half to produce more for ourselves.
And we're just going to make some bread, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to make a simple loaf of bread today.
Wonderful. Funny thing is, Massimo is actually allergic to flour. Can you believe it?
Well, I wasn't allergic before I started cooking, but because I started doing pizzas for a long time, I developed an allergy against flour. Great stuff. Story of my life.
Okay, so while Massi is busy making his dough, I'm getting ready and we are going to go to Sortino, which is up in the mountains, because I've heard that there is a really, really fantastic, very small wood-burning panificio bakers. And here in Florida, I have not been able to find a baker who still cooks with an old style wooden oven. And I asked around and they told me there's this guy called Caruso in Sortino. So we're going up to Sortino to check out this panificio. Car's never going to make it. I'm sorry. We went a little bit and it slid back. We have to find another route. Finally found it. It took forever to find this little place. So they explained to us that the actual fire wasn't in front, but actually behind the actual trays that they put the bread on, which was really interesting. So we just got this for today. This they call pizzolo, but it's not filled, and it's just, oh.
You can't resist, can you?
Got a little bit of cheese on it. So simple, so soft. Buono.
The last breath of summer is blowing down our necks, and soon we'll wave goodbye to the fleeting bliss, because you are like a tidal wave just ripping up my life and living without a trace. And you know that I'm your silent patient. You know I'll be holding on through the winter for your kiss to wake me up. Now with the colors of spring, my heart will blossom up again. The spirit in her heart, and with your smile, it will erupt. And I collect all I can, set aside all the supplies. Your kisses and warmness to get through winter time, because
That was one of the most beautiful churches I have actually ever seen. Not big, but just every little corner was so well done. Like, you know, paintings, carvings, stunning, absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, these roads are so narrow and steep. Watch out, cat. Wow. Just come out the oven. Pop some seeds on it. Oh, it looks amazing. Perfect. Ah, hot. Very nice. Well done, Mas.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's really hot. I need to hear the sound of it. Hang on.
The sound.
Wow. Sounds beautiful.
It's like playing a violin.
Yeah.
Let it cool down a bit. Lovely. Very nice. Wow.
It's very hot, but it's just come up.
Yeah. What strange weather we've had, especially after Cyclone Harry. We've had a little earthquake. We've had, just a landslide in Niscemi. Things have just changed so much in Sicily, and not only in Sicily, but the whole of the world's weather is completely changing. Anyway, we are just dedicating a bit of time to some DIY. I am completing the painting that we've put off for quite a while on these door frames in the bathroom. Okay, this morning Massimo and I have decided we are going to do a little bit of DIY in our bathroom. Honestly, our bathroom needs completely dismantling. We need to completely take all the tiles off and start all over again. We don't have the time or the budget, to be honest, to do it at the moment. So we're just going to give it a little bit of a clean up. The door was in a really bad state. Massi managed to repair the rotten bit at the bottom, and then I am now going to start painting it all. We have a mirror that we would like to... Bear is happy. We've got this mirror, which I love. I've had for a while. There. So Massi's going to put the mirror up for me. Of course, I don't like the color of the tiles, but for the time being, we need to live with that. I was even considering buying a paint to paint over the tiles, but then I don't know. I'm a little bit, we might even want to do micro cementing. I just don't want to bash the tiles down and have more rubble, because we have so much rubble already in the back behind the villa, so that I don't want to add to that already. So there are a lot of things going on in our brain. Of course, we also need to figure out what's the best economical way to make the bathroom look nice. So if you have any suggestions, we are happy to take on board whatever you suggest we do. Anyway, let's get cracking. So first coat I did last night. I still have to do another coat because, as you can tell, there's that little bit that Massi fixed over there. It looks like a heart, actually. So I have to go over all of this again. Now, the problem is, when we put it on, what happened, Massi?
The hinges have moved, so the door's not closing properly, but it's a minor fix. I'll fix it straight away.
Okay, okay. So Massi, that's what's Massi doing, trying to get it to close. Okay, the mirror is up. The inspiration obviously is always to have something a little bit vintagey, so this is vintage. Of course, that light above is awful. So now Massi's gone to fix a little light that I think may be a little bit too much, but I'll show you in a moment. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we've got here for the time being. I'm going to try and change all the, what do you call them? Toilet holders and things according to the color. I don't know what color I'm going to have. I don't want to go too much gold. I just want to have like a little bit of it. Anyway, let's see. Okay, we didn't do much. We just painted the door, which came out pretty well. We put up a mirror. We actually bought a new light above the mirror. I almost wanted it to look like a painting. So I like the effect of the light above. And then I just added some more paintings because I like a bathroom to look a little bit more like a dining room or a sitting room. Anyway, we still have so much to do.
Hi, welcome to my abode.
Okay, so I think we're going to end the video here, and we thought we'd just have a couple of words in front of our little log burner. The weather is horrendous outside.
Unfortunately, this week and last week, the weather hasn't been
Can you hear it?
obviously to filming's favor.
Yeah.
So we haven't been out much. We have done a little bit.
We did a bit at the beginning of the week, yeah. But I mean, it's just been like this every single day.
Yeah.
And talking about this really strange weather, we're just in shock at what's happening to Nishemi at the moment. And honestly, our hearts go out to all the people who have lost houses that they've had for generations and generations. It's just,
I can't even imagine the feeling of you living in a house and being told that you have to leave the house because it's going to fall down a hill. There is just no measurement of how
words that can.
I can't explain.
Yeah.
Just the thought of it. So I can imagine what those people are going through. They are really having a big struggle.
Yeah.
Your whole life is basically in your home. So to take your lively everyday things and just run away from a home that's about to fall down a hill is just.
And I mean, it's bad enough because you've constructed a home and you fixed it up, but it's even worse, in my opinion, when it's been passed down to you by generations and generations, and you're
in any case,
and you are that generation that it destroys. I mean, it's just awful.
Very unfortunate. Obviously we are there with our thoughts.
Yeah.
We send our love to people that know people there, that have family there. We send the biggest.
We actually don't know anybody from
we
there.
We don't know, but I'm sure somebody out there.
I'm sure there are lots of people.
If there are any followers.
If you do want to sort of give money towards that, there are lots of groups that I've actually seen.
Yeah.
There's a GoFundMe. There's sort of.
There's a lot of GoFundMes,
for Nishemi. Go straight to the top people. So basically, the council, whoever's in charge, because I think probably the money will go to the right people. And I think we're very lucky in our area, Siracusa area. There was damage, but it wasn't as bad as Messina, Catania, and now Nishemi.
Really
so
badly,
Anyway.
Okay, so that hasn't been a very good positive thing about January. January has passed through. Today's the last day of January. This month is over. February has to be, as far as we are concerned, the opening to the actual year. going into the spring months, so weather should be slowly but surely
We're
getting
hoping.
better.
We're hoping. It's a strange year this
Yeah,
year
there's a couple
because
of months that just you never know.
usually January is so sunny and lovely, but you know, with all these phenomenons going on.
There's a lot of things involved about the magnetic poles and everything, which I've read on. I
Sun
don't understand
flares.
much about it.
You know, some people would wrote in the chat, look into harping. There's so much going on, guys, that it confuses you and it's worrying. But as I say, we always try and live
Look at
our
the positive
lives
side.
positively, because if you wake up every morning and you're scared and you're worried, you live in fear. You live in constant fear. And we don't want to live like that. Do you know what I mean?
We obviously want to, just stay strong, be positive, as Maria just said, which helps us get along. It helps us thrive. It helps us
absolutely, and see the positive in
give
everything.
out vibes. We need to give these vibes out even to people that watch us on our channel.
Anyway, thank you so much to all the new subscribers.
Yes, cheers.
Massi, we've had so many subscribers from our last video. We're very grateful. Thank you so much. It really helps.
Grazie tantissimo.
Grazie. Helps our channel grow, helps us become bigger, and you know, it just motivates us.
It gives
even
us more motivation to do what we do. Let's have a good year. This month should be very positive, guys. Let's pull February and put it from negative to positive.
And if you can donate, please do, because that's for a good cause.
Look for somewhere if you're really willing to give a hand, a little donation. Obviously, on GoFundMe, we don't have our own that we put up, but there's a lot of people.
There are a lot of people that are doing that for Sicily.
Yeah.
And okay, ciao.
Thanks,
Alla prossima.
guys. Have a good time.